How's it going, everyone? This video is brought to you by our good friends at CD Keys, who are running an absolutely massive summer sale with a ton of great deals. These deals will be running until July the 23rd. I've rounded out some of the deals that are available. There's a lot more, and this is just the tip of the iceberg as far as everything available, but a lot of good stuff. Links to everything in the description box below, and if you do buy anything, you do support the channel, which is much appreciated. Remember, all of these deals, Steam keys, you buy them, you get a Steam key immediately, you redeem it on Steam, you're on your merry way. You got a game a lot cheaper than what it typically goes for. So, let's get right into it. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition is $9.39. Absolutely fantastic deal for Horizon Zero Dawn, which, narratively speaking, I would say is a better game than Horizon Forbidden West. Gameplay-wise, it's really good. Visually, obviously, Forbidden West is on another level. Forbidden West is legitimately one of the best-looking games of all time, but Zero Dawn certainly looks good. It's a game where the character models don't look as good as Forbidden West for sure, but the game itself is still fantastic, and with this, you get the base game, you get the Frozen Wilds expansion. It's a fantastic game, so definitely for this price point, do check it out. $9 and change is a no-brainer, and you're getting, like, a lot of hours of content. I've put 50 hours into it in a playthrough before with it doing the side content, Frozen Wilds, and everything like that, and if you take your time, you could probably get a lot more out of it, given that the base game already will give you a sizable amount of content, and then Frozen Wilds as well. No Man's Sky, 62% off for $19.49. Look, No Man's Sky just got a massive update. Some are saying the biggest update ever. I can't really quantify each individual update since I haven't been playing the game consistently. It's not a game that is necessarily up my alley. However, a lot of credit to Hello Games for what they've accomplished with this game. The second greatest turnaround in gaming history, in my opinion, for a video game, behind Final Fantasy XIV. No Man's Sky, what it was in 2016 was disastrous, and now it is a fundamentally sound game with a lot of content and a lot of replayability. For $19 and change is a no-brainer. And look, you're buying No Man's Sky, and I always say this when I talk about this game, but you buy it, and then you're gonna consistently get more and more content, and it's free content, so yeah, no-brainer there as well. Helldivers 2 is 20% off for $32. Not a sizable discount, but hey, it's still one of the more popular games on PC, and if you want a game to play with some friends, Helldivers 2 is a damn good shout, so definitely jump on that. Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. Look, this game did initially come out in 2018, but the PC release has been holding up in price. Finally, it's sub 30 bucks at $27. I think this is a pretty good pickup for Spider-Man Remastered. I think Spider-Man 2018 is a fantastic game and very much worthwhile to play. And with the remastered version, you get the base game and you get the City That Never Sleeps DLC, which is pretty good. Not as good as the main game. I've beaten Spider-Man 2018 like an egregious amount of times. Just on PC, I've completed the game 3 times at this point, just because, like, yo, this is a good game to go into if you just don't want to, if you want to play something low-key and relaxing as well, just web swinging around. Now, obviously, if you put it on the hardest difficulty, alright, brother, yeah, it's not going to be that relaxing at that, but, like, you know, just exploring the open world, I think it's just great. $27 is fantastic, and can't wait for Spider-Man 2 to come to PC as well. That's going to be great. Days Gone, $10.29, one of the lesser PlayStation exclusives, but still pretty damn good, and there's a staunch community of consumers behind this game, gamers behind this game, that really want a sequel that's never going to happen, but the first game is still worthwhile to play. A lot of content, $10.29 for that is pretty good. Mad Max is $2.59. Great deal for Mad Max, a really enjoyable open world game that does have some issues as far as, you know, some of the narrative elements aren't as good until the latter portion of the game, but overall, it is really good, and the performance of this game, I remember playing it back in 2015, and it was phenomenal back then, and I was like, bro, it was insane. I think I had a bunch of graphics cards I was testing this game on, and I think it was a 750 or a 950 at the time, which is a low-end GPU, and it just, Mad Max ran beautifully on it, and it's a great game from a performance standpoint, and for $2 and change, fantastic deal there. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown, $5.79. This is a no-brainer. This is an awesome deal on a pretty underrated game, although, like, bro, we're at Ace Combat 7 at this point. Obviously, there's enough people enjoying Ace Combat that's going to justify 7 game releases within the franchise, and I believe there's quite a few you know, spin-offs and things of that nature. Great action flight title, great soundtrack that Ace Combat doesn't get a lot of love for its soundtrack. It's got an awesome soundtrack, $5.79 for that is a great pickup. Batman the Arkham Collection, 90% off for $6.09. It's Batman the Arkham Collection, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. You know, with the game's respective DLC, go check this out because, you know, we can revel in the glory days of Rocksteady and not think about Suicide Squad, but $6.09 on that. And then if you just want to pick up Arkham Knight, the premium edition of that is $3.89. So you get the Arkham Knight base game and the DLC, $3.89 for that's pretty good. I know Arkham Knight is the one that people have the more contentious relationship with. Some people really dislike those Batmobile sections. I thought they were fine, and visually, the game is fantastic. I mean, this is also one of the worst PC ports of all time when it came out back in 2015. We're 9 years removed from this game coming out, which is actually insane to think about. A decade next year since Arkham Knight. That's wild. But yeah, it runs really, really well now, and $3.89 for that is a great pickup. Borderlands 2 Game of the Year, $4.29. In my opinion, the pinnacle of Borderlands as a franchise. Maybe they'll turn it around with Borderlands 4. And not really that there's much needed to turn around. It's not like it's failing or anything like that, but Borderlands 2, in my opinion, is where the gameplay was great, and the comedy was also at a great level where I enjoyed it and found it comedic. I feel like with Borderlands 3 and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands especially, the comedy just didn't hit, but that might just be me being an old and jaded man, so take that for what you will. But Borderlands 2 is great. You got the DLC here outside of the one piece of DLC, Assault on Tiny Tina's, whatever it's called, but you know, you get most of the content, $4.29 for that is quite good. Code Vein, the Deluxe Edition, 85% off for $10.79. Good deal on Code Vein. Really enjoyable action Souls-like anime aesthetic is obviously going to be up my alley, but certainly would recommend that. Enjoyable game there. Dead Cells is $7.09. I mean, the action roguelike Metroidvania style gameplay market is absolutely oversaturated, but Dead Cells was one game that was really able to stand out, and it is phenomenal. Just a great, great game, and the DLC for the game is great as well. This is the standard edition with just the base game, so keep that in mind. Unfortunately, the Fatal Seed bundle is out of stock at CD Keys, but the base game for $7.09 is great. And then lastly, Dying Light Definitive Edition, 85% off for $6.49. Great deal on Dying Light 1. Great open world game visually and performance-wise for Dying Light 1 as well. Fantastic. They somehow were able to finesse this game running on the Nintendo Switch, which I haven't played the Switch version, but I don't know how y'all figured out how to do that. I believe Saber Interactive is the ones that ported it, and they've done some magical work as far as porting games to the Switch and having them run at a playable way. But $6.49 for Dying Light 1 is great. Most people consider it superior to Dying Light 2, and I would be in that camp. But that'll do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals. This summer sale is awesome from CD Keys, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. Might do another video covering it, we'll see, but sound off with all of your thoughts and links to all of these deals mentioned in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.